Hi, welcome back to the Jack and Glenn channel. I'm Jackie.
And I'm her husband, Glenn.
He's my husband, Glenn.
Hey, we're back. Before we get started, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification for all our reviews. Tonight we're reviewing Married at First Sight, season 19, episode number 1. And let me say, there's a lot of changes to Married at First Sight. For if you don't know, Married at First Sight is no longer on Lifetime, but is on Peacock. You no longer get one episode, but you're getting 4 episodes at one time that you can watch at your leisure. Like if you watching, just like you would if you watch Love is Blind and other shows on Netflix, things of that nature. So we're going to review each episode, and we'll put each video out for an episode. So this one is episode 1. Look out for episode number 2. I think we'll put a link at the end or in the description for episode number 2. Also, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Whenever they drop them every Thursday. And so we'll review them, drop them for you, and be on the lookout for each episode. We don't have after party this year. Married at First Sight. The Married at First Sight theme song has changed. You don't get the theme song that you used to. And as we start reviewing this, you don't even have the fluff that we used to have on Married at First Sight that took up so many episodes. This season is only 14 episodes. It used to be 20 something. So you took out like 40 hours of Married at First Sight stuff. It used to be 2 hours a night, but you can watch each episode like 42 minutes, 45 minutes on Peacock. Hey, check it out. Like I said, there's no fluff. We don't get the bachelor party. We get none of that stuff. Got glimpses of it, but
yeah,
but it's not you don't see Dr. Pepper going through anybody's underwear, no drawers, no socks. You see the expert at a selection table. They pick the couples. We don't see all the contestants like we used to see. It is great. It is. They have cut everything down and gotten straight to the point. So let us get straight to the point. And we talk about the first couple. The first couple is Jaylen and Josh, right?
Yes.
Jaylen is 27. Josh is 31. Jaylen is she I forgot what she did.
She's in technology.
Yeah, she's in technology, and Josh owns a roofing company. He owns a roofing company. He's 30, as I mentioned. He's 31 years old. Josh has an interesting history. He lives with his grandmother. Well, he lived with his grandmother. He grew up not having a lot. Mom was in prison for a long time, but he would write letters and visit her from the age of 3 to 16, and until she got out when he was 16 years old. But he still continued to live with his grandma. He comes from humble beginnings, right? Real humble beginnings. Didn't have much money. Didn't have much of anything, but started his own roofing company, and now he does very well for himself. Very well for himself, right? Very well for himself.
So the unique thing is he did not meet his father.
Oh, that's right.
Until a year ago. So he was in his 30s, 30 years old. But he said that since then, him and his dad have a good relationship. He talks to him all the time. He calls him, like every day. So he's got a present dad now, but like all of his life, he never knew who his dad was.
And it's interesting because he never invited his dad nor his mom to his wedding. He said he didn't want neither one of them to be involved. He didn't want his mom to be involved in his life or his children's life when he had children. And he said he didn't know his dad like that. So he didn't want to invite his dad to his wedding like that. Unlike Jaylen, who was all at the wedding, right? Her family's at the wedding. Jaylen's father is a former Major League Baseball player who played for teams like the Atlanta Braves, the Baltimore Orioles. Her mom was also at a wedding, and Jaylen is a twin.
Yes.
She has a twin brother.
Which Josh found out at the altar. He came in, he met the family. Oh, this is her brother, twin brother. He was like, oh, didn't have. I thought he said he didn't have twins that ran in his family at first, but then he tells Jaylen later that his dad has a set of twins.
Yeah, but I guess he figured because it's not by his mom and it's by the other woman that they're not in his family. So I'm thinking he got confused at that part. That is your family,
right?
But you're not connected to them, so they
you are. You got the same daddy.
Yeah, but he don't count him as it. I think he's thinking with his mom and dad, not.
Yeah, but
right?
He's got twin sisters.
Yes, he has twin sisters, right? He has twin sisters. We also find out with Jaylen wants kids. She wants to be married. She wants to have a good family. Like she said, she didn't see her parents affectionate.
No,
Up.
they were high school sweethearts, and they got married, and it really it was just like something to do because they were together, but they weren't really in love with each other, and they got divorced when whoever the youngest is finished college or went to college. It was like, oh, okay, well, guess we don't have to do that no more.
Hey, one thing I do like about Josh, man, he's very sensitive. Mm-hmm. Josh said he'll cry at the drop of a dime, right? He's very in touch with his emotions. Even when he's very sensitive, right? He cried over the card that she gave him. Mm-hmm. Like this is the first. Yeah. This is the first thing I touched of hers. I thought it was sweet, but at the same time, like Josh, get it together. Like, bro, get it.
Yeah, he was very touched.
Get it together. That was a did we see him give her a gift? Oh, he gave her the ring. Wasn't it the ring box? No, that was the other girl.
Yeah.
No, he didn't get the ring box. So they're both aesthetically pleasing. Mm-hmm. They look good together.
I was concerned because when she came to the altar, he was like, "Oh, you're beautiful," and she didn't return the compliment. But she says later, he's good looking, like I'm attracted to him or whatever when they talk after the wedding. But in that spot, he seemed like, whew, wow. And I just didn't get that from her. But she said it later.
I mean, they had a great conversation. You know how Married at First Sight do. They had a great conversation after they got married. But she was cold. It looked like it was Austin, Texas, but it looked like it was chilly wherever they was getting married at. But the reception was good. They had a great time at the reception. You saw them interacting very well. The families interacted well. We got some advice from his grandma, and it was grandma. Yeah, because you said she looked old.
I don't know how old his grandma is, but I was like, woof.
So guys, good was he was able to talk to her dad and was able to talk to her brothers. And as they was having a conversation, Jaylen comes up, and Jaylen was like, "Excuse me for a minute, y'all.
Can I have a conversation with my mom?
Belynda,
and Josh.
And Belynda tells Josh,
"I'm getting married tomorrow." Oh, okay, cool.
And you're invited.
Because you're my son-in-law, so you're invited to the wedding. And Jaylen says, "But here's the kicker. My mom's getting married at first sight too."
He was like, "Oh, what? That's Belynda is Jaylen's mom and daughter both got married on first sight." They show a little clip, and I got confused by the clip. Did mom apply for the show? Because all we see is Pastor Cal. They show a clip of Pastor Cal calling mom, say, "Hey, you know what? You beautiful, and we think you should be married at first sight."
Yeah, I can't tell. It seems like they both applied, but like you said, in that scene, it sounded like, "Oh, your mom's single. We can try to hook her up too."
We can try to hook her up too, right? Like, I need to know. Dr. Pepper goes on about all the people that applied, at the beginning of this episode. Well, if her mom didn't apply, wouldn't she be the first to be on the show that didn't apply? That we know of? Mm-hmm. She would be the first. Mm-hmm. I don't know. So Belynda said she's getting married, and they're going to invite her. They invited her to the wedding. Well, invited Josh to their wedding. I like this couple of Josh and Jaylen. I think they look cute together. The question always come up: do y'all plan on having sex that night? And he's like, I'm gonna leave it up to her, whatever her lead is. And she's like, well, I'm not sure. We gotta see. She wasn't 100% sure neither. And everybody want to see where it's at. But all in all, decent couple. We'll see how they go. Episode 1 of Jaylen and Josh. Let's go to Brittany and Will, the lone African American couple on this season.
Right.
Yeah. There's only one.
Right.
Even though I think Jaylen is Hispanic, a little Hispanic.
Jaylen, you mean Will?
No, I mean,
Jaylen. Okay,
yeah. I think Jaylen's Hispanic because her dad's last name is.
Oh yeah, she's definitely Hispanic.
Yeah, Latino, whatever. But as far as African Americans.
Oh, that's why you threw me. I was like, I thought it was somebody.
Oh, yeah, but I was talking about different cultures. Anyway, Brittany and Will are on this show as well. Brittany's 29 and Will is 30, right? We're introduced, as they both are matched up. Brittany hasn't been in a serious relationship in over 10 years. We saw somebody else like this. This was Deanna from Deanna and Greg from Charlotte. Deanna hadn't been in a relationship for over 10 years, right? But Brittany wants to be in a relationship. Brittany said something that was also interesting, that her relationships don't last past 3 months. That is quite concerning. It is quite concerning. Well, I don't know. Married at first sight is supposed to be 8 weeks, so she's right at that threshold. She's right. She's right at that threshold. But you know, Brittany also talked about her sister passing away in 2020 due to COVID. You know,
and she said this as we find this out as she's twice, but initially as she's getting ready for the ceremony, and you know, her mom comes in, and you know, she's teary because her sister was married, but she didn't have a wedding. Because it was around COVID time.
Right.
And then she ends up passing away due to COVID. And then Brittany's other sister, she's not married. So this is the first time that her parents have been able to actually give their daughter away, you know, have a wedding. And so mom was kind of, you know, tearful about that.
She was, and you know, and that's, I think that was key, you know, for her, because like you're rooting for Brittany. Like you saw mom crying and tearing up, and you know, you lost a sister, but she felt like her sister was there with her, right? And she like, hey, she, and I was trying to figure it out. Like everybody got married at the courthouse except for you, or everybody got married at a different venue beside. You know, you didn't have a wedding, so I mean, I figured the courthouse, the justice of the peace. Or something.
Somebody's living
room, or, you know, whatever case may be. I mean, it floats your boat. You know, everybody don't have to have a.
And then, like I said, it probably was. Well, I don't know. She said her. Well, no, she said her sister passed away in 2020 from COVID. So yeah, I don't. Well, I guess we can't blame that on COVID necessarily. But she didn't have a wedding. Is the point. And the difference in Brittany and Will, Brittany's parents have been together for a long time.
I think she's like 30. Yeah, a long time. I ain't trying to guess the years. I can't remember 30 or 40 years. Will's parents are divorced. Will is separated. Look, was it just me? Will seemed like he was a very educated guy.
Yes. And he said he wanted a woman that was educated.
And intellectual.
And yeah, that was funny. So when he's talking to his groomsmen, he's using all these words, and they're like, "Bruh, what are you talking about?" He was like, "Well, my mom was very verbose," and they were like, "You lost us on even saying that."
Right, like English, please.
And I don't want to jump ahead, but just keep that in mind as we go forward with Brittany and Will.
Yeah, Brittany and Will. But Will goes to the altar. No, before he goes there, mama kisses him and hugs him. And you pointed it out.
I was disturbed.
You was hot when I came in the house because we watched it at two different times. And so she comes and she's like, why that boy mama kissing? Ain't nobody telling him the lipstick was on his shoulder.
Listen, she hugged her son. She did. She got some pink kind of fuchsia lipstick on his shoulder. And I was like, okay. But when I saw that man at the altar with that lipstick still, I was like, you know what? They did him the dirtiest. These producers, nobody try to clean that off. You got him at the altar with his suit coat dirt. Hey, that's a rent. Man, he got to turn that back in.
Look, be that.
Nobody said nothing. I was bothered. And it was like that for the whole episode. At the reception, I was like, no, nobody cleaned that off.
Right. What we failed to mention, Will is a financial consultant, right? He's a financial consultant. He's been in colleges. So he is very astute, as they want to say. And Brittany is a HR business partner, strategic HR business partner. So they both have great jobs, right? They both have, shouldn't be a financial issue there, right? So we get to the altar and Will is there. He says, he doesn't say a word. You know, Will's the one that he doesn't say, he said hi to everybody. And the sisters were like, oh, he looked good. Everybody
was like,
yeah,
Brittany's gonna be good.
Brittany's gonna be good. Sisters were doing a little too much. I was like, this ain't your little. Hold on, he ain't for you. He ain't for you. He's for Brittany because they way they was talking like, oh man, Will, like oh yeah, she gonna be all right. She gonna be all right. But he gets there and you know the vows are good. And I always think about you and the vows. You like they be saying vows they ain't gonna keep.
Yeah, but he smiled. He was pleased when he saw her. Let me say that.
Yeah,
he was pleased and confirmed, you know, what her family was like.
Yeah, he was very pleased. He was very pleased with Brittany. He liked what he saw. And they go through their vows. They go through this whole vow ceremony. And
can I go to this point too?
Go ahead.
Why you talked about how it's different? So you know, normally Married at First Sight, we get Will's family and friends want you to know that he's blah 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 blah. Brittany's family and friend want you to know that she's la-di-da. We don't get that.
We get none of that.
I missed that part. I missed that part.
Yeah.
Because I want to know, what did they say? Did they do it? They probably did.
Oh, that's on the cutting room floor.
But
I guarantee you that is on the cutting room floor.
Because that is what your family says about you is very telling.
It is. But if you're not sharing that, for us it is, but the other person doesn't get that. No, they do get that. They read that out. Yeah, they read that out. So the person would know. And yeah, that gives Will an idea of what he's getting into. Give Brittany an idea what she's getting into. And for the weddings that we saw here, it gives Jaylen and Josh the idea of what they're getting into. So yeah, I missed that too. Good point. Good catch, Jack. High five.
You know what? Anyway.
Good point. No, but no, they had a good reception. Well, they get married. They get up there. Conversation is kind of dry.
Yeah.
Conversation was kind of dry. They both liked each other. Oh, he did at the altar. Like, can I kiss you? He did ask.
Yes.
Can I kiss you? Right. And so they kissed. Now we get to the reception.
Which I don't mean to switch gears, but I don't think Josh asked Jaylen. I think they just kissed.
They just kissed.
But yeah, Will did ask.
Oh yeah. So Will and them, was that in the hotel room or was that when they met up talking about sheets?
I think it was at the reception.
It was talking about sheets. So she was like, I don't sleep with sheets. And I'm sitting there like, first of all, she does you. All right. One thing y'all know about Jack. When we go stay in a hotel, there's several things that she got to have.
Yes.
Need the Lysol. And I mean, she Lysols everything down. Sprays, everything. So when Brittany said, when I go to hotels, I need Lysol. When I stay places, I like Lysol everything. I'm like, yeah, that's Jackie. Because she sprays the pillows, the sheets, underneath the covers.
Especially post-COVID.
She sprayed, shoot. I'm like, man. I'm like, we got that on the plane? Anyway, it's in the suitcase, man. But she sprays everything now. So I thought that was cute with Brittany. Like, and then we got into the sheet conversation where Brittany was like, I don't use sheets. Do she really?
No, she didn't say I don't use. She said I don't sleep on my sheets.
I thought she said she don't sleep with sheets.
Yeah, but I don't think that means that she didn't have any sheets.
Because I'm like, that's nasty.
She said she sleeps on a blanket. Isn't that what she said? Or was that him?
That was him. Well, he was like, I don't use sheets. I'm trying to figure out. Y'all, if y'all figured it out, let me know. Because the way I'm thinking, like, you just sleep on a mattress?
No, ain't no way.
I'm like, that's not right.
Ain't no way.
So I figured she probably sleep on the fit. They got the fitted sheet. And she just doesn't, and then got the sheet. And then she got the comforter. That the comforter goes over top of her, not underneath the sheet. That's the way I figured it.
Yeah, because he said he doesn't sleep in his sheets. He don't sleep under the sheets. Why
have sheets? You can't sleep under the sheets. Why don't you just put a fitted sheet in the comforter? Right? Fitted sheet, comforter. Because I don't
understand the point.
I don't sleep without a fitted sheet. Anyway, that's y'all. If y'all figure that out, y'all let me know, right? The major conflict here when Will got talked to her dad. This is what I'm here for, right? Dad comes up, says, how you doing, young man? Are you religious? You believe in Jesus Christ? Will said, well, I'm agnostic.
Wait, no, let's go back.
Oh, okay.
He asked him, like, do you go to church?
You go to church.
Do your parents go to church? He was like, well, I'm not particularly religious.
I'm not sure if they went to church.
I I couldn't tell you what church they go to now. Matter of fact, Dad was like, "Are you Baptist, Catholic?" And Will was like, "No."
I was Catholic a little bit. I went to Catholic school. I did go to church when I was younger, but I'm agnostic. Mama looked like ag what? Ag who?
But the dad was like, he was like, "But okay, so your parents don't go to church, but do they believe in Jesus Christ as their Lord and Savior type of thing?" And he was like, "I don't think so. No."
No, he said, yeah. He said they believe, but he don't believe. He said they go to church. They go to a Baptist church.
He thinks.
She should know.
Why would he know?
Because whatever the name of the church is, whatever the name of the church is, got Baptist on it.
He don't know because he ain't keeping up with them like that. But Dad was like stuck.
He was stuck because the boy started talking about the man started talking.
He was like monotheistic and this
and the Crusades killed so many people just because another man wanted to get with a man wanted to get with a woman. His
and the dad was like,
Pop's like, I'm tired of this crap.
Do you play spades?
He said you play dominoes.
Yes.
He said, I don't play dominoes. I play spades. I started laughing like this brother right here. But I said in my mind, like, this Negro said, I'm tired of this.
Dad was stuck. He was like, let
me move this out the way.
But he was like, you can't give me no straight answer.
Well, Will said he gave him a straight answer. He said, I believe there's a higher power. I just don't believe that there's a
he got that part, but he was like, I need you to, okay, that's you. What your parents do.
What your parents do. He just understand that his daughter's in a process with a guy who doesn't believe what they believe, which I always think sometimes is a hard failure.
Yeah.
When you deal with relationships, it's gonna be a failure. It's gonna be an issue with these two. But yeah, these two, Brittany and Will, they look good on paper together, but the communication wasn't there for me. Like even she had to lead him even at the table about some things that she was asking him. What's the one that she asked him? She was asking him about about sleep. She asked him a question at the table. He didn't give a clear answer. And I couldn't remember. Oh yeah, he said, like, what do you think you can be doing tonight? Well, I'm tired. Well, I think we might stay up and talk, but I'm tired. Like it was never any more dialogue that was going on with Brittany and Will. Be interested to see where they go from here. But be interested to go. But that is episode 1, right? So we only got 2 weddings in episode 1. We got Brittany and Will. We got Jaylen and Josh. We found out that Belynda, who is Jalen's mother, is also getting married at Married at First Sight. Hey, I'm ready. I'm gonna enjoy the season. I'm going to enjoy the season.
It's definitely different.
It's different. I made up my mind. I'm going to enjoy the season. We're going to watch all the episodes. We're going to review all the episodes. We're going to make sure that you guys can watch episodes too. So, hey, if you want to see our review to episode number 2, right? Just click the link above our heads and go to episode number 2 so you can see our review. With that being said,
bye.
Bye.